sacrifice. Yeah. Give you glory, Lord.
There are lots of signs in life, some that you may not like. You could be living this minute, the next minute you're gone away. Hold up your heads, my brothers. Be conscious, my sisters. And by your works you should surely be paid. Never tell this the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, the one who sits high and he looks on the low. And if you've ever missed the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know. Say a prayer and chant a psalm, prayer and take you to evil come. You don't have to go to church, you'll be a Christian to call your name. Shout out the name that hope you in the valley. Shout out the name that hope you on the hill. Shout out the name that hope you on the plain. Or even if it rains, call out the name. Call out your name the same, call out the name. Yeah. So never try to lift the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, the one who sits high and he looks down low. And if you ever miss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you will be someone that he don't know. Hey, listen up, I know time is gone up, time is short, and life is precious. Hey, listen up, I know time is gone up, life is short, time is precious. You got to have the heart of a lion, the children to reach Mount Zion. You can never be afraid, just on his name. Life is no game.
Life is no game. You have to have the heart of a lion in order to reach Mount Zion. You have to have the heart of a lion to push on through. You have to have the heart of a lion, you know, when things get crazy, when things get out of hand.
It's the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger.
Especially when you have to deal with people. Some folks will be there
Man with the anger,
just to criticize.
got the tiger.
They're not adding anything positive to what you're doing, but they're just there to criticize your every move.
Lots of signs
You get an opportunity, they criticize.
made up.
You're making some moves to better yourself, to better your family's life,
You're gone.
they're criticizing. You're doing something positive for society, they're criticizing.
My sister.
So you have to have the heart of a lion, my brother. The heart of a lion.
Never try to kiss the man.
Yes, you're gonna be gentle. And I mean, sir, I think we spoke about this one before. Have the heart of a lion. No, have the mentality of a lion, but the heart of a sheep. Be gentle. But at times you gotta roar, brother. You gotta roar, sister. You have to put in the work. Let them know that, hey, I'm no easy pushover. So mind what you're doing. And I'm sure, Art, listen to this, sir. As business people, all right? As business, and I know persons from the business community can attest to this, all right? You can get people who can come to utilize your service. You can get people who can come to buy your product, all right? And they're just there. They don't want all the discount in the world. If they can get it for nothing done, they're glad and they're happy, you know? But from the moment you say, hey, you know, you can't be doing that. How do you expect my family to eat? How do you expect me to survive? That is when they have a problem. You know, that they can left you where they come and trust from all the time. They can left you where they come and used to get You know, they want two prags and they can go on up the road by June or Jean or Johnny or John and they go on and buy from them. Even though, you know, your thing is going to be of quality, they go on up the road because they don't know, hey, the person ups me. They had no right to do that. You know? But you have to have the heart of a lion, the brother is saying in this song, you know? The heart of a lion. Well, you know our thing here, be gentle, but don't be no pushover. First of all, let me say good morning, Borbis. Good morning, Guyana. Good morning to the folks on social media. Everybody everywhere. Mm. Soul food. Special good morning indeed. Another beautiful day, sir, in the ancient county. Mm-hmm.
This war and it will still be here because you have conflict everywhere because we are different in many ways, culturally, we're different in terms of our views, our ideas, our values, and because of that, we will have conflicts. And most of all, the conflicts within the family, especially between husband and wife, in a relationship, we will have conflicts. Teeth and tongue will reach, and
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. When you try to avoid the conflict, you said. Mm. Mm.
unless you can sit down and discuss it in a very, reasonable fashion. Sit down and discuss it in a very have a frank discussion on the matter. It will never go away. In fact, it will graduate. It will become worse because when people see that they can do what they do, and you don't know open your mouth and say anything, they take it on. Excellent. They take it to another level, and they take it to another level, and then all the time by you keeping this thing inside of you, right? The temperature start to get warmer. So I'm trying to say, look, I will just play dumb, deaf, and blind, and this thing will go away. It will never, 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 never go away. It will become worse. And so you have to create a condition where you can sit down with your partner and able to have a very frank discussion. Now, for some partners, that will be difficult because as soon as you open your mouth, fire come out from the other person. The person start to blow up. And you can't get no way. So hopefully you have to seek now professional help because you can't go on living that way where you've been subdued, dominated, put down, and those things. You have to find some way of resolving it. But it is hard to resolve issues with people who don't want to listen. And as soon as you bring it up, the person just open his mouth or her mouth and then walk out and don't want to listen. So you need professional help. You need somebody who can get through to the individual to speak to him or her, and hopefully he or she can listen.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
A lot of people always think they're right.
Definitely.
They always right. So I know for certain that's a problem right there again. I mean, sir, you're clocking a lot of age.
Yes.
When it comes to this profession,
Yes.
the marriage.
Definitely. I mean, personally, I am married for 35 years. Plus, I work with other married couples. And I don't know it all because every day something different will come up. But you still have a little experience to bring to the table.
Yep. Still have a little experience.
Yes, definitely. But Andy, what I found is this. Every issues can be handled. Every issues can be resolved. It's just that people are not big enough to resolve them or not humble enough to resolve them. Each issue can be resolved if people approach it with the right heart, with the right attitude, and say, look, yes, my wife and I, or my husband and I, we are experiencing difficulties. But we can sit down as two mature individuals, and we can talk about it without raising our voice. We don't have to raise our voice at each other, because raising our voice, shouting on top of our voice, is not going to resolve it. It's like adding fuel to fire. But if we can really sit down across the table, however you're comfortable, and you look at each other and you have an honest discussion, and you keep the door open for more honest discussion. And everything can be resolved. Everything. But you have to get honest discussion, and you have to avoid trying to prove who is right and who is wrong. Sometimes that is the first thing people want to resolve, who is right and who is wrong. And nobody wants to admit he or she is wrong. Everybody wants to be right. And that is the first mistake we do when resolving matter, is how, let's make a decision, who is right, who is wrong. And in any conflict, it takes two hands to clap. So one person is not going to be completely wrong, neither will one person be completely right. Right? It takes two hands to clap, and everybody contribute to it, to this conflict. And that is why everybody have to contribute to solve it, to resolve it.
Everybody got to contribute.
Definitely, because it's not a one-man thing. That one person causes this whole thing, right? You may have a main character, but you have other characters who made a meaningful contribution. Only because, this main character sometimes that we blame, sometimes he or she is a minor character, but they have a bigger mouth. So you think, he or she involved. But he's the silent one, the one who say a word here and the one who said a word there, get a little match, light a little fire there, a little fire here. And so you don't see the one in the background, you see the one with the big mouth. You hear the one with the big mouth.
It's like two boxes in a ring.
Yes.
All right. One find all them right shots.
Yes.
But is the one who really moving about much, landing all of the right blows, eh?
Yeah.
Two boxes in a ring, by one is Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And the other one is you.
But Mike Tyson is so good that like in a conflict, is that the blame seems to rest on the other one. So that person is the root of the problem. This time is the one that is not really talking much, but is doing a lot in adding to the conflict.
Yeah, that's why he says like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So all of the boxers had the most mouth.
Yeah.
Especially the one that he knocked out and they had a little street fight after and he swelled up the eye.
Yeah.
He had the most mouth. He had the most thing to say about Mike Tyson. The man was just, looking at him whilst he was in the ring, whilst they were warming up.
Yes.
The man didn't last no time in the ring though.
Definitely.
The most mouth. But it's the blows. Is the blows. And you're correct. You gotta sit and talk it out. And even though sometimes, and even Dr. Miles Monroe said it, that men have a different way in how they process these things.
Yes.
And the women, they're instant conflict persons who resolve a conflict very quickly. They get straight to the point.
Definitely.
But a lot of men, or men in general, we got to process it. We can look at all of the possibilities as to which it can work or which it cannot work, and then we can come up with a solution,
Definitely. You see, Andy, people get into relationship without understanding how the genders work, how the genders operate. And so we get into relationship and we enter relationship with our own opinion how the opposite gender operates. And although we are human beings, male and female process things differently, as I said just now. And women are basically, not always, but basically short term. They want instant satisfaction. They want instant resolution. That's why they say they're very strong with their mouth. You understand? but we love them.
Yeah.
Let me come with that point very quickly.
Yes, very clear.
Very
Quickly
clear,
too.
very love.
Yes.
We love them. We can't live without them.
Aye. Aye.
So calm down.
Calm- Sister Pam, please calm down.
But they're short-term people.
Mm-hmm.
They like instant satisfaction, and they will act and then process. You know, so sometimes they will stop talk and swell up the face, and but give them a little time, they will process, right? Men, on the other hand, like to process then act. So you may be the wife, the woman in the home, and you see him sitting down there, maybe looking at television or sitting in chair, and the more you see him sit down there saying anything, the more you get walked up because you say, you need answer now. And look, he sit down, and look how he sit down in a chair there like he can't nothing in the world. But all the time he's processing it. He's trying to get clarity. He's trying to add up 2 and 2. Trying to come up with the best solution for the family.
That's why, sir, when women do have ideas, they work on it right away.
Right, immediately.
But you see, us men now, we got to sit down, we can analyze, we can look at what the outcome could possibly be.
Yes.
We can look at the easiest way to make this thing happen. We're processing. Let's say we got to build a gate. We can process, we can say, all right, go down. Got to get the mesh, got to get the wood, got to get the nail and so forth. Which a woman is just we get up, make a move, and start working towards it. But, all right, simply putting it, there's a thing with men going out and shopping at the supermarket compared to women. All right?
Yes.
Women know all of the right spots where they can get all the discount.
Definitely.
Us men, we just go at the one spot, we see the list, all right, this on this shelf, all right, pick it up, this on this list, all right, pick this up, this. Right away, we pack the basket and we gone home.
Gone home, right.
I remember going to the market with my grandmother back in the days, oh, jeez. By the time you walk and you reach wrong, so you got to walk and come around back this side, then you can walk and go wrong, so. And in the meantime, I was looking at a meme the other day, all right? And it's an illustration depicting a child saying, like, it's best I walk with my bed.
Yes.
Because, when you go out with your mom or your grandmother, they can meet and talk to this person. They can stop and catch up with this person. They can stop on the next stand and catch up on some old long time story. And you just there.
Yeah, and most of the time you have the heavy bag.
Most of the time you have the heavy bag.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that, and it I believe it will always be like that.
Yeah.
Especially when we gotta go. I know for certain this won't change. If we got a list and we gotta go to the supermarket, one time, one aisle you don't know you can find all of these items in. Walk, pick up, move off.
Yes.
But you see the women now, they know the kitchen well and they know the grocery well. So even though they're gonna walk around, it simply means that they know what they got at home and they know what they got to pick up. Sometimes they might see something and they're going to remember, it's not on the list. They're going to remember, oh, we short on this here a little buy. Better buy a pack one time. We short on flour. Better buy a big pack this time, because the boys like to eat flour.
Right.
They like the bread, the roti, the puri.
And that's why sometimes women would complain that men like to lay back because he doesn't act immediately. But it is not a laying back process. It's a thinking process. He's trying to work out things in a sequential order so that when he start to walk, then he can walk through. So it's not that your husband or your spouse is a lay-back individual. He's processing things.
Like for instance, or myself,
Mm.
if I'm when I put together my list for the day as to what I have to do,
Yes.
I know. Let's say this: I probably have to go to the mechanic. I have to go to the post office. I have to go to let's say Homeline,
Mm.
the market, Pitt Street, PLS. You know, I'm gonna set my route as to. I'm gonna sit and think of the route I'm gonna take. Not, it's just one drive, and you complete the circle and you come back home.
Yes.
But sorry to say this, but sometimes a lot of other people, I want to put myself in the hot seat, sir.
Right.
Sometimes they have other folks out there
Yes.
who will go one spot, then go over to the next spot, then go over back to the other spot, and then come back right to the spot where they could continue from and just make a circle.
Right. Yeah, and it's just the change of thoughts.
But the thing is also, they may know, like I said, the shortcut to making certain things happen.
Right.
All right, for instance, I set my course like that. All right. Now they're gonna set their course according to, the time they're gonna reach to this spot. They might get it a little cheaper. I'm just saying,
Yes.
All right. Let's say they have to go to the market, and then they're gonna left and go to Ferry Street. All right, because they probably have a timings as to which they have to pick up that thing at Ferry Street.
Right.
And they're gonna come back, and then go right back to the court, which they could stop at the court and then go to Ferry Street. But yeah.
Yes, definitely.
We gotta try to erase the steps that we made a little earlier, just to let them know that, hey, we're on the same page.
Yeah, definitely. And at the end of the day, whatever was projected will be completed. We might do it in a different way, right? We may not even do it in the prescribed way or the accepted way, but
or the traditional way.
Correct, or the traditional way, but we will get it done. And that is what is important at the end of the day, that it was done.
It was done. Sir, Auntie Pearl is saying good morning to you.
Oh, special good morning to Miss Pearl. Special good morning.
Yes. Just in case somebody like to make a connection with you, though.
Oh, definitely. They could call at 332-0267. 332-0267, and they could call at any time. And I'm willing to listen to them because we are here to serve.
Yes.
We are here to serve in our own humble way. We always say that we are not professionals, but we have a willing heart to serve.
Yep. A willing heart.
So thank you very much, Andy. Thanks to Miss Pearl, Miss Naomi, the entire Little Rock family and all the enterprises. We encourage everyone, Barbies and beyond, to continue to support the various businesses and also Soul Food. And as I close, Miss James was telling me she has a friend, and I know this will really encourage Miss Paul too. She has a friend with a radio, but that radio is only tuned to one station, 88.5 Rock FM, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that is to show how much people love what Mr. Christie started and his family continuing, and Bobby's appreciate Guyana, the world appreciate what you, Miss Paul, and your family and staff you're doing. We all appreciate it, and we say thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. And thank you too, sir, for, taking the time out every morning, weekday morning to be here.
Yeah.
Or whenever we call upon you then.
Always a pleasure, Andy. Always a pleasure.
And I know when I say call upon you, your phone does be off the hook.
Yeah, definitely. It's always, we are here to serve, as I said, and we want to serve as best as we could, and we want to serve everybody. Yes, we be available.
Be available. All right. Enjoy the
Thank
rest
you,
of your
Andy.
day, sir.
Good. Same to you.
Right.
Bye.
So never try to diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the title, the one who sits high and he looks down low. And if you ever diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the title, then you will be someone that he don't know. Hey, listen up, I know time is enough. Time is short and life is precious. Hey, listen up, I know time is enough. Life is short, but time is precious. You've got to have the heart of a lion, to children to reach Mount Zion. You can never be afraid, just call on his name. Life is no game. Life is no game. Never try to diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the title, the one who sits high and he looks down low. And if you ever diss the man with the anger, the one who's got, lift up your head and hold it up high.
Sister Seema, good morning.
Good morning, Andy. And how are you doing this morning?
Man, blessed with greatness, man. No complaints at all.
I'm so glad to hear. And I hope all the other listeners who tune in to us since 4, 5, they had a well-slept night. And I hope they have a blessed day, too. Especially good morning to Auntie Paul. She's on the line listening to us. My little thing this morning is, Andy, in relationships, right, you find that either partner will raise their voice thinking that you will see the point, what they're making. And raising your voice, speaking to your spouse, raising your voice, is that it creates more problems. Because they feel you're abusing them, So they feel that, you mustn't talk up to me like that. I got talk back to you. And when you use this kind of mentalities, that then you create a bigger problem. We have to learn that when we in our relationship, nobody must know what's going on around us. If there's a problem with us, we must deal with it quietly, between the two of us. And let us rationalize that this is the situation and listen, although you might be wrong, listen the right way. You understand? But don't try to dominate the scene and say, because you are the man in the house, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, whatever I say have to happen. Sometimes your idea, right, it makes sense. Either it goes to the woman too. Sometimes her idea doesn't make sense. Or sometimes they make a small thing into a big story. You understand? And it causes separation. You have to, when you're in a relationship these days, you have to sit down and tell yourself, I must approach this situation this way, or must I use this method of approaching this situation? We can't go rush in a situation, or we can't listen. We get a tendency of listening to hearsay. When the communication is like this, when somebody tells you something, or it tells somebody else, by the time it get back to you, it's totally different. And some of us are so stupid that we use what we hear, and we cannot run with our partners in the home. You understand? And when you get down to the bottom of it, Andy, the story wasn't like that. Then you make a big thing out of it. Another thing, we have to pick persons out there who are telling our problems to. Because when we have a problem in our home and we go to tell somebody out there, they give us the bad advice. They say, if I were me, I left he or I left she because it's too much. Me every day, you know? And they're going through more in their relationship. But they just see that they want you to cause separation or row in your relationship. So what you have to do is you got to be careful who you're telling your problems to, because person out there probably want to be in your shoe, and you don't know. Yeah, you find that, and they would feed you with the wrong things for you to get in your relationship to cause problems. You don't want that. You have to tell persons yes because you cannot keep it on your mind, but choose, select your people who are you going to tell your problems to. Because they just want to say, you know what? If I were you, me ever go through all them years with he one way there or one way she there. No. You got to try to tell persons and listen what they say and examine it first. Don't because somebody tell you something, you act on it right away. You know? We have to be ourselves and we have to listen to ourselves and understand what we're going through and see whatever persons is telling us out there if it makes sense. Because some advice don't really make sense, you know, Andy. No sense. And you see, when you go home and you cause a problem in your home, is that when you do realize, and then you said go so far to be separated with your partner, you know what happened? You say, is this stupidness make me partner separate?
Some people are not qualified to give you advice.
No, and the little stupidness, the thing, he does little potatoes, and look, I make a big thing out of it, you know? But at the present moment, you didn't think what you're doing. I mean, that's human. We act sometimes on the wrong feelings, right? But we got to consider ourselves this. Listen, sort ourselves out. And as a couple, this month is a month of brides and grooms. Come on, we need to sit and talk. Talking hard, abusing, the point is still there, that ain't come out yet. Or the point going to come out, speaking quiet. Let your partner know exactly in a quiet manner. Don't abuse that the next door neighbor going to hear what you telling your partner in the house. You know, some people don't like you speak to them hard, and you should know who you're living with. Some people like they feel telling you the point or proving the point is like raising their voice and cussing and abusing. No, what we want you to understand what we want to say. Yes, but we want to do it in a quiet manner. If people are wrong us, people mustn't know me. You get the vibes going on. You know? This is how it's supposed to be. But when you're going to abuse out and think you even shame for open the gate for go out on the road. You understand? Because of what happened last night with you and your partner. And that same person you're coming back in the afternoon to reach back with. You know? So we got to do things in a more professional manner in our relationship. Yes, we are husband and wife, we are boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, or we actually live in home, but they have ways of putting out the story. Don't put it out in a hard, harsh way that you're going to cause feelings, pain to our partner. You know, and know who you're telling your problems to, because person out there jealous you for nothing.
Somebody saying here, they have some people like clean other people's house, but they own dirty.
Yeah. Yes, you know, and they will tell you these things and for cause problem in your relationship. Because I know person just like listen to people. And you know when you listen to people, they always have something to tell you. Because they find you listening and acting on what they say. And sometimes you have a very good relationship, you know. You have a very good husband or you have a very good wife. But you know, there's nobody's perfect. No marriage is perfect. Who said if marriage is perfect? Well, they're real. But let me tell you something. You have to get 1 or 2 ups and downs, but it's a matter where you correct those ups and downs. You know? Yeah, because I might be in a home and I'm watching my next door neighbor, how she's her husband living very nice and things and stuff, and I automatically feel jealous. I'm jealous of them, and I would try to cause a problem for they don't live like that. You know? Yeah, people is like that. So we have to be careful with persons around us who are we collecting our information from and who are we telling our problems to. because they will make bigger problems in your home. Bigger
It's kind of
problems.
like, and I know the mechanic can attest to this, Mr. Simple. They're putting the wrong fuel in the tank. You don't know. Once you put kerosene in a diesel engine or kerosene in a gasoline engine or diesel in a gasoline engine, you're creating problems right there for yourself.
Yes. It even look at if it happens to a motor vehicle, much less in your relationship. You understand? And persons are saying, you know what? She in suit he in suit she. No long and no them in suit each other. How you know that? You know? So you will cause more problem because you feel that that man doesn't suit that woman or the woman doesn't suit the man. Who is you to judge that and make that decision? But if you could put fire in it, you would do it. You know? Yeah, for cause more problem. Then you turn and say, I tell she but he or I tell he but her. You understand? But when you examine those same persons that bringing things to tell you about your relationship, when you look at their relationship, it's far worse. But they ain't got time for mind their own, you know. And correct their own, but they want to come in your own. So we have to be strong in our relationship.
Those
Very
are the
strong.
people that don't clean their own house. But they
Yeah,
want to
and
come
we
and
have to
clean
be
yours.
very strong in our relationship because, you know, for me, this year, the 19th of June, I'll be 34 years of marriage.
Wow.
Yeah, Andy. And my marriage is not a smooth surface. You know, no marriage. But then again, it's what you put into your marriage, you know, and what you become a person out there. They will want you be, probably they don't want you, some persons to sit down and say, I want she be a one-day bride. You understand? Or I want he be a one-day groom. No. You have to prove them wrong. By doing the right thing in your marriage. This is what you want. This is the person that you look for. This is the person you see life in. This is the person that you see true love in. You understand? And caring. This is the person who caring for you. And with that, now when you look at these things, you shut them out, Andy. Pull your curtains down tight. Let them stay out. Let them stay out.
Plus you're laughing and giggling on the inside, get them wondering is what's the man?
Yes, and what you have to do, Andy, you have to put on the best oldies, the song you played yesterday. And you keep playing it all the time.
All right.
And get them out there. No, don't make them rock at your door. And for all those persons out there who in marriages, I know you might have a little simple thing that going on that you know you need to correct. Come on. Don't know who you're telling your story. Listen to yourself. If you can solve your thing within your home quietly, do it. Don't go and ask for advice. You're having the wrong advice from persons out there. They want to see breaking up. They want to see marriages separate. They want to see children grow with a mother alone or children grow with a father alone. We don't want that. We don't want that for our young children because marriages affect children a lot when parents separate. You know, it don't tell on the parents, you know, much because they will move on as an adult with their life. But the children are there to suffer when they have to be to and fro, father to mother, mother to father. And then the persons who create the problem will sit and laugh. They like them things up. Persons like bad things to you in life, Andy. What we got to understand, we have to try to make good things for our lives. You know?
Some people, according to the guy, the man said, I don't want peace. I want problems.
Yeah, you know? So we have to be very careful because, you know, sometimes as soon as we have a story in our home, we tell it one body. And the person just like to talk and the person didn't get no negative, positive things to tell us, bare negative things. You have to watch. You know, that one day you will tell the person your story and then this happened last night with us and then they'll say, I tell you, Leffie, not one day you'd never listen to the person, listen what the person tell you and say, here, ma'am, y'all try to seek counseling. Go to the marriage officer and seek little professional help. Let them pray with you all. When somebody in start like that, they're going wrong for advice you. Trust me. They're going wrong. As long as they're not telling you to seek professional help and you know the seek counseling with the pastor or whatever. As long as they tell you, see the lawyers. When they tell you about lawyers, they ain't trying for you to mend matters there. They try to put more gasoline in the story to blaze. We don't want that, Andy.
We
So
don't.
my point I'm trying to make out there to persons who are in marriage and they have a small problem, see how best you could solve it quietly with your partner. You know, seek who you're taking advice from. Seek professional help. Pray about the matter. You know, don't take it to persons with negative vibes because you might end up, look at it, you might end up being alone, going to old age by yourself, on the journey of old age alone, and that person that create problem and advise you wrong in a marriage, abusive marriage, and hold on strong, you know, hold on strong in it, and you out there. So persons, come on, let us try to solve our problems quietly and, you know, seek professional help if we need to. But don't listen to person and act rashly, you know, in our relationship. That's my little thing this morning, Andy.
There's a lot, Sister Seema, trust me.
Yeah, it's happening right now, Andy. Marriages are not lasting long because of these same factors around us.
Just
You
in
know?
case somebody would like to make a connection with you.
Okay, my landline is 332-0617. My cell phone is 648-3594. And my other cell phone is 697-7049.
All right, Sister Seema, thank you very much for your time and your contribution.
Yes, and you have a blessed day. And to all the other listeners, have a well-spent day.
All right.
Bye-bye.
I want to say a fantastic, a blessed, a progressive, and productive June 8th to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us on 88.5 Rock FM for Soul Food in the Morning. 24 minutes after the hour, Keto's Provision Outlet is your one spot where you can get everything fresh. Provision, fruits, vegetables. They also have a convenient parking and they're located at Strand, 15 Strand, New Amsterdam, opposite J Supermarket. Payless Variety Store, 14th Strand and Pitt Street, with a branch at 62 Public Road, Rosal Town, is your one-stop shop for everything you find expensive on the outside. You're gonna find it cheap at Payless. Go to Payless and Payless. Homeline Furnishing, 10 Strand and Church Street, with a branch at 67 Public Road, Rosal Town, is your one-stop shop. Especially if you're into construction, you're doing some renovation, you need quality material that you don't want to break the bank. Trust me, check out Homeline Furnishing. And they're right when they said, adding a touch of comfort to life. Double H Enterprise. You can check them out. 28th Strand and Nicolay Street. If you're looking for that grown folks chill spot, that is the spot, all right? And of course, every Friday, it's karaoke at the grown folks chill spot. Karaoke night. So check them out today. Regina's Optical, 14 Pitt Street, New Amsterdam. Please note that the specialist will be in every Saturday. Every Saturday from 10 to 4 p.m. So you need to book your appointment today because it's by appointment only. Regina's Optical, 14 Pitt Street, New Amsterdam. Universal Solutions, your one stop for all your quick and easy printing solutions, where there's also a special discount available, whether it's black and white, colored, flyers, ticket, program brochure, typing services, scanning, spiral binding. They got you covered, all right? Opening hours are from 7 hours to 19:30 hours. Located at Main and Trinity Street, New Amsterdam. Give them a call on 333-4580, 333-4580, 333-5106, 333-5106. Or you can hit them up on WhatsApp, 612-2283, 612-2283. So if you got a little assignment, you need help with your homework, check out Universal Solutions, right? The high-end shop located at 17th Strand and Lad Lane is your one-stop proper discount spot. Proper brands. Some real proper brands. With some proper discount. 50% off, 30% off store wide. Plus if you head into the beach, the creek, or a pool party, they got your entire outfit covered. A proper discount, right? Check them out today. The high-end shop, 17th Strand and Lad Lane. Poultry Plus for superior quality poultry products, whether it's fish, duck, or fowl. I said fowl because it's not chicken. The thing big. Fresh from the farm, no preservatives. Remember, we take special care in growing this one for you. So you can call them on 670-2242. 670-2242. That's 670-CHIC. CHIC. Canny's Drive-By Car Wash. 50 Stanley Tongue, New Amsterdam. That's Main to Waterside. For your steam cleaning, buffing, building, washing. You can give him a call on 616-2736. 616-2736. 602-3406. Check him out today. You know the man house with the standards when it comes to washing your vehicle. Clean and proper. Hiram's Variety Store, 28 Main and Nicolay Street, is the variety store with a difference. Plus the opening hours, straight up to curfew. You can check them out today. Remember, if you're looking for something and you can't find it, you can find it at Hiram's Variety Store. Even if they don't have it for you now, by the time you return, they'll have it for you. Check them out. Zibida and Daughters Snack It, Strand, New Amsterdam, right outside of Homeline Furnishing, is a proper snacks spot. Plantain chip, Edo chip, potato chip, all kind of chip is a proper chip. Plus they got some proper chicken foot. And last year I had some chicken foot. The ginger sugar cake, tamarind ball. Man, listen, check her out today, alright? Right outside of Homeline Furnishing. Want to say a special good morning to the family, Little Rock family. And it's just like Bangs AH, you know? When you mention Little Rock family, you gotta mention 10th Street. You have to mention Club Eclipse. You have to mention 10th Street. I said 10th Street, no? Yes, 10th Street. Little Rock Suites. LRTVS Channel 10. 88.5 Rock FM. Special good morning to the folks. The family. Yes, the family. GPL, good morning. GTT, good morning. Digicel, good morning. Mr. Charles, proper status Humphrey. Man says hump day. Cousin Odie, good morning. NIS, good morning. Central Police Station, good morning. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the fight.
Time getting harder, still we striving for better. And we not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose your stand, anyone will try to push you up.
To the officers of Wynn Police Station, good morning, good morning, good morning.
And over.
Mr. Leach, good morning. Mr. Ashby, good morning. Mr. Sukanandan, good morning. Mr. Ben, good morning. Miss Keisha, good morning. And to all of the wonderful officers that are attached to the Wim Police Station, I say a fantastic soul food good morning to you.
Don't be discouraged by the pitfalls and their worries. They endure for one night, but joy cometh in the morning. And if you lose your soul, there's nothing to gain. It will be over. Over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize.
Mr. Lewis, Central Police Station, good morning.
Lift up your head and
Mr. Junior, good morning.
high. We know that
Miss Joy, good morning.
the prize.
Mrs. Fangafuk, good morning. Auntie Pearl, good morning once more. Mrs. Henry, good morning.
Life has its way of turning the gray skies blue. Oh yeah. But sometimes the skies come tumbling down on you. But of this one thing I'm sure, Jaja never give I more than what I can bear. Sometimes the road get dark and it feels like no one cares. Friends and family, they are gone, but I will overcome, cause I am a champion, my brother. I'm a champion, my friend. Mama, dry your tears and move your hand from your head. Never run from the God that I'm a day. Trust in every word we say, I see, say. Leaning on the Marcus, will I see favors. Sometimes the skies come tumbling down on you, but of this one thing I'm sure, that I never give more than what I can bear.
Anita, good morning. Alexander Street, good morning. I know the weather is a little ticklish on the outside. Nevertheless, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta get up and make the moves. It's another progressive day, another productive day. So to all of my progressive brothers and sisters, I say a fantastic good morning to you. It's soul food. Good morning to you.
Me nah make no trouble, come and get rid of me. I fight it like a champion, Muhammad Ali.
To all of our 8 o'clock workers,
No fight.
good morning, good morning, good morning. You're probably on your way to work. You're probably rushing out now to work.
I catch Ali.
You're preparing for go to work.
Mercy, I
A special good morning to you.
never.
Remember, the thoughts that you have in the morning will determine the outcome of your day. So start your day with positive thoughts, man. Come on, you can do it. According to Mr. Steve Harvey, your thoughts are there's millions of factory workers that are waiting to carry out your orders in the brain, you know. So if you wake up and say, gosh, bye, why I had to get up today again, man? Why I got to go to work and face these people? Why I got to be doing all of these things? But listen, my brother, listen, my sister, it's a reason to start your day a positive way. Because when you started off with all of those negative thinking, trust me, by the middle of the day, all things negative are going to happen to you compared to when you started off in a positive way. Think about it. Think about it.
Sometimes the road get dark and it feels like no one cares. Friends and family, they are gone, but I will overcome, cause I am a champion, my brother. I am a champion, champion, my friend. Welcome, why, Granite, left and right, just soldiers are come, left and right.
Serve my soul,
Oh yeah, boy. And them say here
in
comes
the
trouble,
midst of my
here comes.
success, the enemies are rising, trying to eat up my soul. Oh yeah. But I know that love will always protect me, and He'll preserve my soul. Oh well. Make haste, oh God, to deliver me and lift me high so that they can see.
Once again, Alexander Street, good morning.
Ali, ali, oh.
The Coconut Man by Big Up Yourself. Coconut Man said, gotta drop some stuff for some people that are usually on the radio.
On the hill mountain. Ali, ali, oh.
All right.
Oh, I see David.
Herman Scheme, good morning. Angois Avenue, good morning. Fireman's Irving, good morning. All of the families
Now I speak the truth, let me
that are currently tuned in.
front me.
I know the kids are preparing for school.
When
I know you're preparing for work.
they always watch.
Special good morning to you. To all of the nurses, I say a fantastic good morning.
Seek after my soul.
All of the doctors and also staff of the various
See me
health centers
down.
and of course hospitals across East and West Berbice, across Guyana and a whole.
All I say,
Say a fantastic good morning to you. A soul food good morning to you.
yeah.
All of the drivers, good morning, good morning, good morning. Please take your time on the roadways.
Ali, ali, oh.
Remember to practice your 5 C's.
Be merciful, Jaja, when I call unto thee. Hear my prayer when I'm on my bending knee. Ooh, the waters are up on me. Preserve my soul, oh God. Preserve my soul, oh God.
And them say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta.
Mr. Morris, good morning. Mr. Herman Dick, good morning.
Just for Selassie,
My entire home circle, I say a fantastic. A soul food, good morning to you.
welcome the Savior,
To my mom.
come the Rasta.
And of course, the residents of 31 Stanley Town.
General issue we now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Job people them a ball, said them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when we tried in Ethiopia. Believing from down, cause them life no easy boat. Even Bantan said it's not an easy road. Operation occupy the motherland, calling all soldiers to kindly tread along. From creation, he writing a job plan, but chronics can't do it alone. So I'm recruiting soldiers coming from near and far. I choose executing Selassie I works and the Rastafari truth. And them say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I'm on a start recruit soldiers for Selassie I army. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger, welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths.
Fight with a smile. Can't stop me strides.
Up next, we got JD and Selector Jenna J with the Morning Spice.
When me down, them no know me, I beat them.
And you need to stick around as we got some wonderful programs that are coming your way for today, Wednesday, the 8th of June, 2022.
7 days make a week, but every day of the week only strength me a seek. Every pain when me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. JD is in the studio. The man come for spice up your morning, right? So stay tuned, all right? Until tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Please do enjoy the rest of your blessed and productive, progressive
Smile me a smile.
day 158. All right? Peace. Yeah, bye, gone. Bye-bye.
Them can't stop we stride. Tell you say a smile, we a smile. When we down, them they know we flow just like River Nile. Tell you say a smile, me a smile. Face the hardest fight. Embrace the darkest night with smile. As I know all this time will make me stronger for all this time. Many might say that the valley low, but mountains start from the valley too. Have no regret, I never sorry, drop the burden. Smile me a carry out, smile me a smile. When me down, them they know me a flow just like River Nile. Them can't stop me stride, me tell you say a smile, me a smile. When me down, them they know me a carry on, smile me a carry on. them